Hi, I'm Sam from Interface. We're Bitrix24 Gold partners. In today's Bitrix24 Quick Win, I'm going to show you how you can add new resources into the Bitrix24 Bookings module so we can then allocate work and tasks to that resource. So let's go into our Bookings module. So this is a new feature within Bitrix24 where we're able to create resources and then schedule appointments for those resources in the system. So we can see in our bookings module here, we have engineers that we are assigning appointments to. Now, what we want to do here is we need to add an additional engineer as a resource into the bookings module. So let's take a look at how we can do that within Bitrix24. So what we want to do is go over to the add a resource feature here. So we can now start to add that resource into the system. First of all, we need to select the industry. So what matches the type of resource that you are going to add. Now, bear in mind, this resource tool is very flexible. So in the example we're going through here, the resource is a person, so it's an engineer. But for your business, a resource may be a room, for example. So it may actually not be a person itself. So you can customize here, select the most appropriate industry. So in our example here, as an engineer, they're an expert service provider. Okay, so then we need to give the resource a title. So let's call this Engineer 5. And then we can choose the type here. So this can be used for filtering purposes. So we'll keep that as the expert. We then choose the view mode. So this is where that resource displays inside the bookings module. So in the use case we have right now, their engineers are displaying inside our schedule board, and that's what we want. Whereas if we want it as an auxiliary resource, it could be hidden and only displayed when we select the make a resource bundle. So let's keep that as the grid column header. We then can choose the working hours. So you can use the company's business hours from your Bitrix24 settings, or you can customize those working hours. So we can select what days they're available to work. So for Engineer 5, they're going to be working Monday to Friday, but due to this, they're going to be starting earlier. So we can customize the working parameters here for the person, and they're going to finish at 4. And then we can select the duration for the resource of their appointments that we're booking them on. So whether that's 1 hour, 2 hours, or you can customize this up to 6 hours at a time. For our Engineer 5, we're going to have that as a 2-hour booking duration. Now coming soon, you'll be able to turn on or configure the automated booking notifications and reminders that go out to the clients. But we'll save that now. That's going to be coming in the very near future. And then we can finish the creation of our resource. Okay, so we can see Engineer 5 is now displaying. And within the grid view here, we can customize what resources display. So actually, if I want to hide, let's say Engineer 3 for now, I can then feed in more of the view here for Engineer 5. But we can then start booking in that engineer for our appointments and select the deal that they are associated with. And that booking has now been added to Engineer 5's calendar. Okay, so that is how we can add resources to the Bitrix24 bookings module within Bitrix24.